I didn't hit it yet. I should have hit it before I said that.
Oh,
hi, little boy.
Because I was like, if you hit it, it's not on my end. So I was like...
It's okay, we can re-record.
No, I've hit it. It's okay.
You've hit
We're
it
going now.
Yes. 16, 17,
It should be going for you
18,
now, too.
19, 20. Frozen. I gotta shut off my Wi-Fi. Sorry.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Back again. Oh, and I should probably open my door a little because that's a stupid rule of my Wi-Fi.
That's what happens when you
I
got
was
animals.
trying to keep the warmth in. Fuck off, I guess.
And it's cold.
Yeah.
When it's cold, but you got animals, you gotta keep a door open for them and stuff. It was like...
How dare they?
How dare they?
Hi, hello, welcome. This is Chaos and Cats. The podcast, in case you weren't aware, this is a podcast. This is a cult now, in case you forgot.
Oh yeah, updated.
This is a cult. This is now a cult, in case you forgot, or you haven't listened to the previous episode yet. But, you know.
You're in it now. Like, you're already here.
Chaos.
What do you say?
He said, "Hail chaos."
Thank you. I really enjoy that. I'm writing that down. Chaos and cats, if I'm being honest. Hail the cats, for
Right.
sure.
Oh, my name is Kaylie.
Oh, and I am Laura. Welcome to this
Welcome.
podcast.
Thank you for joining us.
That is a shit
I apologize if I sniffle, cough, or hack up a lung. I am coming off of being sick.
show. Aw.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
She's,
You're not the ones dying.
she's here. She's putting in the work, y'all.
Okay, but go to a better place. It's a cult, right? You have an afterlife.
I don't know. Do we have an afterlife?
Do we what?
Do we have an afterlife as a cult?
You know, we can further discuss that.
We're gonna workshop
yeah,
that?
for
So
sure.
heaven and hell match.
I have some
It's,
ideas.
We're gonna workshop that one.
We're both being smothered in the most soft, adorable, mewing kitty cats,
Mhm.
but you're also going to be getting eternally clawed by them. Not even better. They're going to be suckling on you with razor-sharp teeth.
I don't think I like the suckling.
I don't
Adorable,
like
fluffy-
that.
I don't even think I
don't
like that word,
No,
sir.
I don't like your afterlife. I don't
Give
like your
yourself a
afterlife.
wedgie.
All right.
That's it.
Kitties and claws.
You're not even in our cult.
Give yourself a wedgie, she said. Oh God, he's doing it.
You're welcome.
He's now back in the cult. Got it. Thank you.
He listens well.
Yes, he does. So that's good. We like that.
Anyways, Laura, how have you been?
I have been pretty good. I don't really know why. I just feel like I've been in a good mood. You know, I got like 8 or 9 hours of sleep for the first time in a long time, and I was like, wow. Maybe I'm not miserable. I'm just tired all the time.
Maybe you're miserable because
Well,
you're tired all the time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was just like, why am I miserable? Nothing's even wrong. And it's just because I'm fucking
Come turn your
tired.
music down.
We demand you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
You shall not be clawed by kitties because you turned your music down. Thank you, sir.
That's great.
Disgusting.
Anyways, you were saying?
I was saying that I don't remember, but I don't know. I've been good. Nothing really crazy's been going on. Just kind of hanging out. Work's been good. We got some snow, but nothing crazy.
Same.
Yeah. It's been fucking cold as hell, though. It's supposed to be like
Oh my
4
God, yeah.
degrees.
Gross.
And then the wind
Fucking
chill.
gross.
It's whatever. But, I don't hate the winter as much now that I am not working at a job that I'm outside all the time. Because I was at a job that I was
That's
outside with the kids
fair.
all the time. We'd have to do snow
That's
pants
fair.
and all that, and it's fucking crazy. And now I just go in and out of my car to someone's house. Most of the time I don't even put on my jacket because what's the fucking point? I'm just in my car or in their house, so it's...
I know, I usually just go from my car to the store, into the stores,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, because
It's usually not too bad.
I hate driving with my coat on. Insta panic. So
Same, I don't really care for having it on either. It's hard to, like, move and
it
turn.
is, and it's just I feel like I'm in a straight jacket. I will freak out. I will panic, pull over,
freak
and
out!
rip it off my body.
Oh, good. You do it better than me. Sometimes I'm like driving down the road and I'm like, get off of me! I need to pull over. I need to get this stupid thing off.
See, I've done that so many times that I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm okay with it now for the first 5 minutes, but I know I'm gonna hate myself. So I have this thing where
exactly.
I take my left sleeve,
I just take it off.
and I take it over my hand or whatever, and then I tuck it under my leg, like the sleeve part, and I just pull it out, and that's one, and then I just rip it, and people probably see me behind me, and I just whip it.
Yep. Yep. They're like, what the fuck is that person doing in
Hate
there?
that thing.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
But how are you?
I am good. I
I think I pulled a muscle
things have been-
pretending to throw my jacket.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. Careful now.
Yeah, I was
Laura.
aggressive. Sorry, my bad. Sorry to
We don't
cut
move
you
our
off.
bodies like we used to.
I know, and it was really like a dramatic throw, so
That was a very dramatic.
yeah. Put my effort into it like I was doing it. Sorry to interrupt. I'm just like over here like, what the
Sir.
fuck?
Uh-huh.
You've been sick lately.
Yeah, I've been sick since Sunday.
Hmm.
It's now Thursday. So
That sucks.
yeah, it's just been congestion today. Oh my god, the pressure in my face has just been driving me insane. And my poor little nose is just so raw and just it hurts.
And it's so much worse when you have like nose piercings. I just cuz I don't know why, but whenever I get sick it always tends to be the worst out of the nostril with my nose piercing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because it just fucking hurts.
It was my other nostril this time
Oh, good.
where it was worse starting, but yeah, this one definitely hurts. But my nose ring usually doesn't bother me too much when I'm sick. But yeah, so I've been getting over that. But other than that, things have been good. I do have exciting news.
You do?
I do.
You've always be coming with the exciting news lately.
This one's actually like, holy shit, like exciting. So I decided to enter in for the Inked magazine cover girl shoot, and I got selected
Really?
for the competition. Yeah.
That's exciting.
So that's exciting. I'm very excited for that. Voting starts February 5th. So I'm excited
That's
for that.
awesome.
Yeah.
Because you a baddie.
Literally got the
It's
text.
going to be so cool.
Literally got the text today that I was selected. I was like, holy shit. I didn't expect that. What? It's great.
That's great.
So yeah, so I'm excited for that and see how that goes.
Do you like, is it like a voting thing online with like a picture of you and stuff?
Yes.
Do you know what picture you're going to use?
I've already sent in pictures.
Oh.
I've already been selected.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if they
use
choose
your
it
pictures.
or you choose which
well, no,
one.
they No, calm down.
Don't tell me to
Hold on.
calm
I'll tell you.
down, honey.
Calm down.
My nails are real
Calm
short,
down.
but don't make me act like they're real long
Calm
right now,
down.
okay?
Calm
Don't
down,
get
okay?
me
Calm
like
down.
that.
I'm talking. Listen. I'm talking here, okay? Listen, my New Yorker accent comes through real hard right now
Yeah.
with this fucking sickness,
Sure.
okay?
Thickness.
The thickness. Yeah, no, so you, like, send in however many photos you want, and then once if you're selected, you can, like, upload more or whatever, but, like, there's, like, 5 pictures on there, but, yeah, you can upload more if you, like, want to and stuff, so.
Well, that's very cool. Can I vote every day?
I'm excited. I don't know how it works. All I know is I was selected. That's all I know
I'm
right
setting
now.
myself an alarm. Let me know when it starts.
Absolutely.
Every day. And everybody else listening better do the same fucking thing.
We'll put the link in the description.
That's right, bitches. I'll come for people. Don't make me.
But other than that, that's it. That's my exciting news.
That's very exciting.
So, I almost messaged you earlier to tell you, but I was like, no, we're recording today. I'll just tell her on the podcast.
Did you get that news today?
Yeah,
That's so
literally
cool.
today. Like 3 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it was like 3 o'clock when I found out. But yeah, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You gonna kill it. I know it.
Thanks. I'm excited. All right, well, we didn't manage to talk for very long in that beginning part.
We're doing good.
Yeah, it's only been like 10 minutes. I'm impressed. Well, do you have a topic for us, Laura?
I do, but I was wondering, do you have a cat fact for us? Cat
my God,
fact.
Cat fact.
Because we forgot it last time, so
Did we really?
I think so, yeah. Should we give them two
Wow.
cat
Look at
facts?
us dropping the ball. All right. A feline's body has more than 500 muscles and over 200 bones. There are approximately 23 bones in just their tail.
That's a lot of bones.
There's a lot of bones. A lot of muscles.
I know. I want to know, like, them compared to us. Because that's a little body. That's a lot of muscles.
Uh-huh. Felines have working short-term and long-term memory like other animals and actually remember people.
I can definitely...
And those are your 2 cat
I
facts.
can definitely see that for sure. Kitty cats be smart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I hope the one that bit me one time in Alabama remembers me because I remember it. And I'm staring that thing down.
You're nothing
next
but
time
an
I see it.
insignificant moment in their life. They're like, I don't know who that is.
I will strangle them. Just kidding. I will look at them angrily.
And say, no, she wouldn't. She doesn't have the guts.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna bite me again. Of course I don't have the guts. It hurt the first time. I don't want another one.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
Well, thank you for our double cat facts.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Excuse me.
So,
Yes. Would you like to go first, or would you like I to go first? Do you have a topic?
excuse me. I'm burping.
She's dying
Yes.
over there.
Yes, I do have a topic. I was gonna say, I don't remember who went first last time.
Well, I didn't have a topic last
so-
time. Well, not really.
That's right.
I think I.
You go first this
I think I
time.
just talked shit for a while.
You can go first this time then.
Well, I wrote my notes on my kitchen notebook.
Oh, shit.
And I will say that my handwriting is looking fabulous today. But this segment is called "What Would You Do?" And I'm gonna.
This segment, we're going Minnesota, Midwestern.
I wasn't truly trying, but I'm glad because I know that's like your fave.
It's just a fun
You're just
accent.
so good at it.
Thank you. I listen to a lot of Wine and Crime.
I'll have to look them up just for the accents alone. They're so fun.
I love them. I absolutely love them.
But I also can't really take them seriously.
Oh, I know, and I love it.
Okay,
You
good.
can't. They're fucking great. Trust me. Even their personalities, they're fucking wonderful. They're wild like us. It's wonderful.
Good. I like that.
You'll love them.
I'll have to check them out. But I have a series of questions and I want us both to answer. What would we do?
Okay.
Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 questions. I don't know if we'll get through them all because it depends on where these things go.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
I feel like I wrote this list, I'd say like 45 minutes to an hour ago, and I'm already re-looking
Yeah,
at
fine.
it, and I'm disappointed. 45 minutes, Laura was pumped. Now Laura's like, what the fuck are these questions? The first one I'm gonna say is, what would you do with a pet Kirby?
A pet Kirby.
Yes. I personally want to get sucked up into it, and I think that would be my nice place to, like, just sleep there, honestly.
I think I don't know.
Seems like that's
What
like
would I
being
do
in,
with
like, a
Kirby?
kangaroo patch.
What would I do with a Kirby?
You fucking fight your
Just
enemies.
sucks things up. I was gonna say maybe I'll go make it steal some money for me. Go rob a bank. Go give me some money. Suck it up.
I don't really recall what Kirby does, but I think Kirby can, like, because I really liked Jigglypuff, so I didn't play Kirby that often, but does Kirby
pretty
do the
sure
floaty
there's,
jumps
like,
too?
I think
So I just want
I
to
don't
get
know.
on top of the Kirby and then just strap myself in like a child, like in one of those child strappers, and then it just floats me everywhere.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes.
I don't know how big a Kirby is comparison to a human, but I'm hoping they're larger than a small dog.
I don't know. Probably.
Because that won't work out very well.
This is very true. This is very true.
I'm going 1 inch off the fucking ground. I'm levitating. That's what I'm doing.
If that.
What would you do in a zombie apocalypse, Kaylie?
I don't know, man. And the funny thing is we have thought about this before. It depends on the type of zombie apocalypse that it is.
Thank you.
What kind of zombies do you have? Because depending the type of zombies is going to determine I'm out, like, immediately.
I was just about to say, if it's like a
like
300, is that the movie?
Or like, no, that you're thinking of the Spartans.
Yep.
That's the Spartan movie. Are you thinking of World War Z?
Yes,
type
I think I am.
zombies?
Like, where they're just
Yeah.
fast as fuck.
Yeah. Nope, I'm out. I am doming myself so fast. So fast.
I'm basically gonna stay
Like-
locked in my house until I run out of food, and then I'm just gonna starve to death.
Yeah, I might do that too. But if it's a zombie apocalypse where they're more like The Walking Dead, you know, kind of thing, then I'ma stick it out as long as I can. I'ma stick it out. I'm gonna try to find somewhere remote, preferably an island of some sort.
Okay, thank you. Because can zombies swim? That is my question. Because I've always thought, I could just take a kayak. They're just fucking...
They could totally get into the water.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think they can swim because once they get to a certain depth, I don't think they're going to be able to have the motor skills to swim. I think you could run into the chances of them floating up on shore, you know, if the bodies do get into the water or something. But also, if you were to find yourself an island that's far enough off of a coast that you hopefully don't have to worry about that. But also, I would try to find one that's decently sized. I don't want waves and shit and rain causing issues with my island,
totally.
you know. So we gotta be high enough up, you know, above the ocean, so that way we don't gotta worry about that. But I gotta be able to, you know, plant and garden and stuff
You're
like
just
that.
gonna
But yeah,
just
you
come
know,
to my house. I know a few great spots because I've thought about this before, and I've got some kayaks.
yeah. So like, I would go somewhere like in islands or something like that. I'm gonna stockpile on seeds and shit like that. That's what you gotta have stockpiled.
Yeah.
Not just non-perishable foods.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have seeds stockpiled because your perishables and your non-perishables, they're gonna run out eventually. So you gotta have a stockpile of seeds.
You
That's
gotta.
the thing we should be stockpiling on.
And like
And
good
then I'm gonna
seeds.
just become as self-sufficient as possible out there
out there in the wilderness.
on the islands. Yeah. We'll have a little boat, you know, get back to the shore if we need to for anything, but we're not making trips unless we have to.
Yeah. And if you're on an island that's on like freshish water, you know, you've got like everything you need.
I was gonna say, preferably a lake island would be great because it's fresh water.
Or a reservoir.
And you can
'cause
boil
that's
it
what
down.
it's for.
And yeah, because you can easily clean the water. You can boil it down and create clean water. But obviously with salt water, it's going to be a bit more difficult to make that something that's drinkable. You would still have food, but water would be harder and scarcer to get. So yeah, a lake island would definitely be preferable.
Yes. And any water that like your plants need is just right there too. With the salt water, you can't do that with.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
That, or else you have to have a rain collection.
Yes. You know, if we ever get an apocalypse and it's a zombie one, if they're like the crazy fast fuckers, I will be so pissed.
I would be so pissed.
I'm like, I've had apocalyptic dreams for years. This is my moment, and you're gonna give me...
I have been ready for this, and this is what you give me.
This is what you give me? I can't survive this no matter how long I've prepared, alright? These things are monsters.
As long as they're not the super crazy fast... Also, I don't want... you probably haven't played the game, but like State of Decay shit where it's like juggernauts and ferals and like mutant fucking zombies
Is that the things
coming
with
around.
the weird face things? I don't know. Mark played this weird
No,
game.
you're thinking of The Last of Us.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
That makes
with
sense.
the clickers.
I
don't want them
that
either,
noise,
honestly.
the clickers. Thank
I don't
you.
want
No.
them either.
Oh, I'm shitting myself right there.
No, preferably not. Thank you. But also because the thing about those zombies is with the cordyceps, you run into the issue of sometimes there's communications between the cordyceps. Like if you step on certain areas, like they'll know you're fucking coming. Like it's a whole thing. But in the game State of Decay, the zombies are pretty much similar to like Walking Dead type zombies, but with the exception of the Jug, who is this giant fucking zombie that is just impossible to take
Like
down.
a zombie
I'm
on
talking like a
steroids.
7-foot fucking huge,
Shack.
like
It's a shack zombie.
fat, like big, just, and then you've got bloaters, which they explode this like gas when you shoot them. You've got screamers, which attract hordes of zombies because they just fucking scream and create a shit ton of noise. And then you've got your ferals, which are just like insanely strong. I don't even know how do I describe a feral? Like insanely strong, fast. It's a regular zombie. It looks like a regular zombie, but it's like strong, fat. Like it's like a regular zombie times 50.
Yeah. So it's like
hard
the
to
real
take
scary
out, like,
ones.
Yeah. So like, I don't want no specialty fuckers out there either.
Fuck that shit. What is that
No.
nonsense?
I'm out.
If they can have specialty,
I'm
I
gone.
need someone that's like a specialty. All right. If they can mutant up, I want to
Facts.
mutant up.
Facts.
What is this shit?
So as long
Restart the game.
As long as it's not any shit like that, I'm ready to go. Like, let's do it.
Yeah. See, if there was all that, those like really creepy ones, I think I would just have a panic attack, a heart attack, and then just be dead. And then get eventually eaten, but at least I won't be conscious for that. Because I'm already feeling it in my heart. This is too much. And I take medicine for this, and it's still zombies. I'd be so pissed if it was zombies anyways.
Alright. What's the next one?
What would you do if, like, God or, you know, that which is greater, which is what our school always says, whatever, gave you their powers? What would you do?
I would fuck some shit up, man. I would fuck some shit up.
In what
I would
way?
fuck some shit up. I don't even know.
Just all
I'd
of
be
it.
creating
Just
some
fuck it
natural
up.
disasters.
Kaylie!
I'd be fucking...
Kaylie! You're evil!
At least one. I gotta create...
I said
no,
God, not Satan!
I gotta create at least one natural disaster, okay? One. At least one. Not a deadly one. But like, at least
you just want
one.
to make your mark on the world. I get it. It's fine.
One,
You just
you
want to
know?
really...
At least one. I need at least one natural disaster that I
Which
would
natural
create.
disaster would you choose for your one?
It's a tough choice.
I know. You gotta think of them all, because you can have, like, a forest fire, you can have a tsunami, an earthquake, a hurricane, a tornado.
You could just have a blizzard, too.
People get, like, 6 feet of snow, and it's insane.
I would cause
God.
a blizzard in California. Like,
Oh.
5 feet of snow.
And
I would fucking...
in the warm parts
I
of
would destroy
California.
them. Oh,
Where they're
yeah.
not
Anywhere
prepared.
that already gets snow? No. No. Any mountainous parts that would already
I
get
would
snow?
destroy
No. Anywhere that
them.
never experienced snow, I'm going to terrify the fuck out of them, and they are getting 3 feet of snow at least. They are not going to know what to do with even, like, a few inches. Imagine, like, 5 feet of snow. Oh, they're done. They're over. They are not going to be able to handle it.
This is definitely fact, because my sister and my mom are in Alabama, and they got a couple inches of, like, snow ice, and everything has been closed down. My sister hasn't gone to work in, like, days. Like, 4 days.
Yep.
Because there's...
Bunch of bitches.
They're just ill-prepared because it's
I know.
warm, but they
Yeah,
are
because
kind
they
of
don't
a bunch
usually
of
get
bitches.
snow.
That's how I feel about it. But they do get
Exactly.
snow every year, so they should have something. This
No?
strandedness happens every year at least once. So
Yeah.
California's fucked, Kaylee. You're fucking up people's days. Old people are freezing to death because of you.
I need to create at least one natural disaster. And you know what? It sounds great to make California experience a shit ton of snow all of a sudden. Otherwise, I don't know. World peace.
Yeah.
No more starving people. I'd make cats superior.
Yes. Put cats in charge.
You know, stuff like that.
You know. Just the general kill a bunch of people and then make cats in charge. Got it.
You know, hey, I would help people too. Like
Use
I
the
said,
word
I'd end
peace.
hunger
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know, I'd end like those things. You know.
My wonder is, Mark and I have been on this weird, like, kick with, like, God, my brain just right out in my fucking ears. Like people who have died and come back to life, like their after death stories. and
Oh,
stuff.
like resurrection stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
but, like,
I know what
what
you mean.
is it?
Okay, yeah.
This is happening again. People are screaming at us. People are screaming. Mark and I have watched so many of them. Why can't I think of it? Fuck.
It was right there.
I
too.
know. Anyways, well,
They basically see the light. They basically
or
like,
the
see
darkness.
the other side.
Yes,
kind of thing.
exactly.
Like they come back. Like they either see something or nothing, and
But there's been a few that are like a lot of them are talk about love and light and all this stuff. There's been a few that are like a little bit more religious based, and people are talking about how like you can't have the good without the bad. And I just don't understand that. Why can't I just be happy and do stuff I love all the time? I don't understand why I can't process that I'm happy unless I have feelings of sadness. Nah, bitch, I would just be happy. Fuck off. This makes no sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Your logic is flawed.
I just can't comprehend it. It makes no sense.
The logic is flawed.
So please, can someone figure that out for me? Get back to me, or just fucking fix it. Talk to God, whomever, and get back to me. So in with my God powers, I just think I would just do that because I think it's bullshit. Everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I would make. I saw this idea somewhere and I want it to happen. I need a drive-through pasta place, so I can just drive through and get some good Alfredo or something, or some manicotti, and then that's all I need. I don't want to get out of my car, but I need the pasta.
The pasta.
The pasta. So
speaking of pasta, I learned that there are people that don't like certain pasta noodle shapes, and I'm like, what? They're noodles. What?
I can get it because I'm a texture person, but I love noodles, and like every texture is fun.
I mean, I find most noodles are very similar in texture. There's not many that are different. There are some.
Yeah,
There's some that are a little different.
The bow ones or something, or sometimes the shell ones.
Right, they're like a little bit thicker,
if you
like.
don't cook them all the way through, I've had them be like crunchy.
But that's
still.
any pasta.
Oh well,
but that's
course,
any pasta. If you don't cook it all the way through, or you cook it too much, you're gonna fuck up the texture, and it's not gonna be good. But if you cook your pasta right, any pasta, it's fucking good.
Actually, I will say that I accidentally made the mistake. I tried to get protein pasta, and I accidentally got whole wheat pasta. And whole wheat is
I'm not talking. No,
texture.
I'm not. Okay, first of all, we were not talking about whole wheat.
Do you mean
pasta.
just the shapes?
Yeah, people were just talking about the shapes of pasta.
Okay, because I'm like,
that they don't
I can actually.
No. Whole wheat pasta. No. If I'm gonna have pasta, it better be legitimate fucking pasta. Fuck your any other type of pasta. It better be real pasta. Give me the fuck. No. But I'm just like, how can you not like a noodle type?
Yeah.
How can you not like? There was someone being like, I don't like cavatappi. Like, I'm like, what? It's superior.
Exactly.
It's so spirally. And, like, the cheese, sauce, when it gets in there, it coats the whole thing, and it goes in. It's like,
they're a great texture. You get all that flavoring, like you said. And then I really like the penne ones, because I love putting them on my fork individually.
Love penne.
When I'm feeling real feisty.
Penne.
Hey, actually, I'm thinking of food so much that I'm going to text Mark and see if he can get me Burger King on the way home. Give me a hot second.
Nick's already home. I can't do that.
No.
And he'd probably tell me no anyways. He's a meanie.
So it's gonna go, babe. Can you get
She's asking Mark to get her Burger King on the way home.
On the way home.
That's why I said you're already home. You're gonna tell me no like a meanie.
I can ask Mark if he can get some for you too, but it's gonna be a little cold by the
That's
time
not helpful. It's like 2 hours away.
What if you DoorDash it? You've got it. You live in a place.
It's so expensive.
I know.
Why would I DoorDash McDonald's or Burger King?
Because I'm a lazy piece of shit. All right, I live in the middle of nowhere, and I've DoorDash friendlies on multiple occasions.
It's literally 2 minutes away from me.
Burger King is a solid 20 minutes away from me.
Burger King and McDonald's are both literally same direction. Like
okay, that's where we differ.
One you have to go through the light, one you don't have to go through the light. But he's already home, so he's not gonna go do that for me. I'd have to go get it. And we're recording, so I can't do that right now.
I can understand. I feel your pain.
But I cannot DoorDash McDicks. Or Burger King. Absolutely not. A $10 sandwich would be $40 fucking dollars. Or a $10 meal would be a $40 fucking thing,
Even
basically.
when you live that close, they really fuck you over?
Oh my god. I've literally ordered from an Indian food place, like, right down the street from us. I bought something for myself. It was, like, $10. maybe 15 after like tax and stuff like that.
Okay.
And when I went through DoorDash and everything, it was like $40 just for me to get something for myself because of the fees that they do.
That's
It's insane.
Okay.
It's fucking insane.
Do you have like a iPhone, or I don't know, is the other one just like an Android?
We have like the same phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I was reading that DoorDash got in trouble because they were charging iPhone users more fees than Android users, and I was like, yeah, bitch, that's right.
That's so funny.
So I was
so
like,
funny.
maybe they're doing that to you, but I did forget. We have the same phone.
We have like the same phone. We both have Androids. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man.
We're smart people. We're smart people.
I've been thinking about this a lot, that I have zero memory. I have little to no memories
Same.
of my past, of all
Same.
ages. Like, I watch these podcasts, and people are talking about all these crazy stories, or stories in general. I'm like, where do you get this from? Like, I don't remember anything.
My best friend that I've been friends with since 4th grade, she'll tell me about stuff, and I'm like, she's like, do you remember that time when we XYZ, blah, 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 blah? And I'm like, no, I really don't. I'm glad you do, but I have no memory of that. Like, I've blocked out my childhood. Sorry. It's locked away. The key is lost.
I
don't know how to get in there.
Though. Like, this isn't fair.
Yep.
But I've had high school
Same.
friends, like, make an inside joke with me from, like, years ago, and she was like, remember that? And I was like, yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh, God. I don't remember anything.
Oh, no.
But I also don't remember, like, what we talked about last week. You
Same.
know? So it's all over the place. It's a good time. I don't know how I do anything.
This is a call time as a superior leader.
Please. Just because you got them eyebrows and the piercings and you're a little bit more intimidating don't mean shit.
But you all know the moment someone was to come up for some conflict, she's gonna be like, Kaylee, take care of this.
Oh, please. I have taken down 300
No, I'm not worried about you.
6'3", almost adult men for a living.
300 foot, 6'3".
Shut up. I think you're wrong about that too. Play it back again.
No, I'm not.
Play the track back
I am
again.
not wrong about that. You said 300 foot.
Yes,
6'3".
that too. I'm mega ultra powerful now.
Oh my god, that's fucking great. With her god power.
Exactly.
Her hair coming out, guys. The wig falling off.
Yeah, we don't want to get ruined during our fight, alright?
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah, it was a good time. Sorry, I gotta put my hair back up. Gotta put my hair back up. What am I doing? Can you get back on there? I twisted it too tight.
Oh no.
Get in there, you slut. I wish I had a chopstick. My tail just slapped me in the face real quick. Told you I twisted it too tight.
Oh goodness. What's next?
Next is, what would you do differently if you were a man? I know you'd like that question. I would pee everywhere.
Oh my god, yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Totally. You can't stop me. I don't care how many charges I get. I'm peeing everywhere.
I would wear so many skirts. It'd be so free. Like a kilt or something, too. Like, I'd be wearing, like...
do that.
But I'd have a
No.
thing dangling between my legs, and it'd be more fun. I feel like wearing a skirt when you have a penis.
I do want to know what it's like to go, like, running or do some sort of activity with a dick and balls.
Anything
like,
where you're
flinging
doing, where you have
like,
movement.
Like, what is that like? And how does it not hurt when your balls are slapping against yourself, but if I were to kick you in the balls, they fucking hurt? Like, you're slapping yourself around right now.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
What else would I do? I would just try to see how much I could get away with.
Oh god,
Honestly.
yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Like, how far can I take
Absolutely.
this? I need a hair tie. This pen thing isn't working. I've done it. I had
Go
it
get
fall.
a hair tie.
I will be right back. Fine.
She's giving in.
Fine. Back in control of myself because my hair is up and I'm a grown adult, so sorry.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You were saying?
I wasn't saying anything. I don't think.
Do you have anything else you would like to do as a man?
I just think I would try to fuck shit up as much as I could and see what I could get away with, like you said.
Also, I would get so strong. Ugh.
Oh my god, yeah.
I could lift up
I'd be fucking
a fucking
ripped.
car if I wanted to. I'm
Absolutely.
trying to think. I think you're right. I think guys can just do
Yeah.
stupid stuff and get
Yeah.
away with it more. So I think that's the route I'll be taking as well. So
Mhm.
I'm taking it. I'm trying to pick because I want to do maybe one or two more. What would you do with the 3 wishes from a genie?
I have no
Don't you
clue.
fucking hate
'Cause
this
you can't-
question?
Because you can't wish for more wishes. You can never wish for more wishes. That's always a stipulation. If I can wish for unlimited wishes, I will.
Thank you.
I will. I don't know. I feel like I would wish for like
What are you wishing for
um,
from here?
I don't know. Either to like I feel like I'd have to word it the right way where it's like you get like you have like an infinite supply of money, but like
Yeah.
you got to word it right where you're not taking it from people. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably
Just
want a lot
win
of
the
money.
lottery, basically.
Basically. Yeah. Oh, and maybe make it that like, oh no, you don't like taxes don't come out of it. Like,
no. Or you get enough of
error in the
money where
system.
it doesn't even matter. Take 2 million.
like there's an
3
error in the
million, 300
system and
million.
it says they took out the tax, but they didn't. Something like
Yeah.
that. I'd try to find a loophole around or something.
I dig.
I don't know what else would I do.
That seems like 2 wishes in one, though. All right.
Well, no, because you got to word it right.
Yeah.
You got to word it right.
So you're gonna have to
It's
do
all
some
about the
thinking
wording.
about that first before you wish it.
Exactly. It's one of those ones where you gotta make sure you word it correctly, kind of thing.
I think that's stupid. If I'm gonna wish it and you know exactly what I mean, why is the genie gonna be a little bitch about it? Just grant me my 3 wishes
Exactly.
and fuck right off.
Why you gotta be a bitch about
You're
it?
a genie.
Don't make it
I
complicated.
didn't put you there. Don't be pissed off at me. I'm just utilizing your skills.
I don't know.
You're serving the
It's
people.
always a hard one.
I know. I'm super indecisive.
Same. I'm so indecisive.
And you only get 3 chances.
I would wish that I could eat as much food as I want and not gain excess weight.
See, I'll even change that even just a little bit, but I want to eat whatever food I want and it not absolutely destroy my stomach.
Well, not destroy my body,
Yeah, okay.
basically. Like, I don't want it to destroy I want to be able to eat whatever the fuck I want and it not destroy my body.
I'm here for it. I like that. Would you or would you not choose to live forever?
I don't think I'd want to live forever.
How long would you live if you could choose the amount of years you would live for?
I don't know, man. Even the idea of living 100 years sounds like too much to me.
Yeah, especially since the last 30. You just hurt even more than I hurt now. Just the whole time.
I don't know. Maybe if I were to pick, maybe a couple hundred years, but not super long. But also, I'd be like, can you make sure I don't age too badly while that?
Yeah, 'cause
being
you-
200, that's gonna suck.
No, yeah, you want it to end kind of like how we end now, but in 300 years.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But I also
Yeah.
don't want to be a baby for like the first 50 years of my life. You know,
That's what I'm saying, though.
I need to
Like,
be an adult for a majority of that whole time.
let me age like an elf.
Yes, thank you. Let's do it. I would be an elf. I'd like that little
There you go.
fairy. It was my question, but I don't remember what
Fae
it was.
creature?
Yes. I know that they're depicted as being kind of like sneaky little bastards in like folklore stuff, but
Fae are creatures you just have to be careful with. They can be very, very tricky
Yeah.
if you're not
tricky little
careful.
bastards, and I think that's rude because I just want to be them, okay? So
Oh, they'd love for you to join them.
I
Doesn't mean it'd be good for you.
exactly, Kaylie, thank you. Don't say it creepily. I know
They'd
they're
love-
creepy.
They would. But that's the thing is, they'd love for you to join them. But that doesn't mean you're going to enjoy yourself.
I would just be their prisoner of just being tortured all the time.
Something along those lines.
Yeah. And that's rude. That's rude because all the fae and the fairies I read about are like, I mean, there are some bad ones, but they're like people. They're like good ones too, and I just want to be one. But my 3 wishes, I also would probably go something of the money route. Because
Yeah.
once you have money, because I was also going to ask for like a private chef, but if I have the money, I can just buy anything
I
I
married
want.
a chef. I'm not going to ask for a private chef.
Well, yeah,
I
but
already got one.
I just don't want to cook any food.
I don't cook food usually. It's very rare that I cook.
Rub it in, bitch. Anyways.
I mean, I can cook, and I do cook,
Yes.
but if I can get him to do it for me, I usually do.
Good for you. So moolah, yes. You know, whatever house I live in, this would be my next wish. I want it to be also like, I want to be able to decorate it like Sims, because I am so indecisive. I want to be able to like change my wallpaper per day or the seat I'm sitting in,
Oh,
because
that'd be wonderful.
my house is so plain because I like so much.
Just go to a screen and start clicking
and then it just like
placing things,
changes.
and it just appears.
Yes.
It'd be fantastic.
My house is a bore most of the time, most places, because I don't know. I want it all, but nothing. I'm scared. So. And I don't know if I have a third wish. Do I set the genie free? Even though... Am I going to be that girl?
No.
If he's a little bitch to me about it and tries to trick me, like those fae...
That's what they do.
You don't know. Have you met one?
You don't know that they don't?
That's what I'm saying. If it is a little bitch, I ain't wishing it shit. If it's nice,
God, no.
I might, because then it could be my friend and just grant me wishes all the time. So, I gotta play the long con here, Kaylee.
So like an Aladdin kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying. If it's a bitch, though, I don't remember if the genie in that was a little sneaky little slut bag, but
I don't think he was.
good. So I'll take that one. If he was, I don't play with that. All right. Well, I think.
Title of our episode: Sneaky Little Slut Bag. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I'm here for it. It's going to be an interesting one to write stuff about. And the fact
Oh, that's
that it's
great.
about a genie.
Yep.
But I think that is it for now because it's 50 minutes in and we're good to go. I did all my favorite ones anyways, so.
Let's see if I can stop yawning for my fucking section.
Just ask Nick to slap you real quick.
I don't think it's gonna work. A sleepy girl, okay? A sleepy
I
girl.
know, you a sleepy sick girl.
I know. Okay, so I didn't have a topic before 5:30. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But then I thought about it. Inked Magazine cover girl content. History of tattoos. We're gonna talk about some tattoo history.
I like it a lot.
I am basically just going to be reading from a couple of articles, which will be sourced down below, but it's mcgill.ca and...
Oh gosh. She doesn't know.
medermislaserclinic.com.
Thank you.
This other one is from a laser clinic's website. I didn't realize that, but...
Makes sense, though.
So I'm just gonna read you this small article here real quick, and then we'll go and we'll talk about tattoos in like specific countries.
Oh, I got a tattoo story too when we get there.
Ooh.
It's not a big story or anything because I didn't do it.
And say you don't have many tattoos.
I did get a tattoo in Japan though.
That's right.
Continue.
Okay. So, on a fall day in 1991, two Germans hiking in the Alps near the Italian-Australian border stumbled across what they initially believed to be a modern corpse frozen in the ice. Once the body was retrieved, however, authorities discovered that it was anything but modern. The mummy, named Otzi, after the valley where it was found, had survived in the ice to the ripe old age of 5,300 years. Analysis of the remains showed that when Otzi died, he was a 30 to 45-year-old man, standing roughly 160 centimeters tall, and mystery it's like 5'6",
Is it our
5'7"?
height? I was gonna say that seems around.
It's around
us.
our height. It's around our height,
Okay.
roughly.
I was just supposed to be
give
like,
or take a few inches.
I don't know this shit.
Give or take a few inches, but yeah, it's like somewhere's around our height. So mystery surrounds the exact circumstances of Otzi's death, although evidence suggests a violent end. That, however, is not the only secret Otzi hides. Otzi has over 50 lines and crosses tattooed onto his body, the earliest known evidence of tattooing in the world, most of them on his spine, knee, and ankle joints.
Why? Oh god.
So the locations... Hold on, we'll get into it.
Sorry, I always jump
the
in the
locations
gun.
of many... I know. The locations of many of the markings are consistent with traditional Chinese acupuncture points, specifically those that are used to treat back pain and stomach upset. What is intriguing is that Otzi lived roughly 2,000 years before the oldest generally accepted evidence of acupuncture, and well west of its purported origins in China. So x-rays revealed that Otzi had arthritis in his hip joints, knees, ankles, and spine. And forensic analysis discovered evidence of whipworm eggs, known to cause severe abdominal pain in Otzi's stomach. It is therefore possible that Otzi's tattoos did in fact play a therapeutic role, and that acupuncture has a slightly more complicated history than previously believed. So, before Otzi poked his head through the ice, the earliest conclusive evidence of tattoos came from a handful of Egyptian mummies that date to the time of the construction of the Great Pyramids over 4,000 years ago. Indirect archaeological evidence, i.e. statuettes with engraved designs that are occasionally associated with needles and clay discs containing ochre, suggests that the practice of tattooing may actually be much older and more widespread than the mummies would have us believe. So ethnographic and historical texts reveal that tattooing has been practiced by just about every human culture in historic times. The ancient Greeks used tattoos from the 5th century on to communicate among spies. Later, the Romans marked criminals and slaves with tattoos. In Japan, criminals were tattooed with a single line across their forehead for a first offense. For the second offense, an arch was added. And finally, for the third offense, another line was tattooed, which completed the symbol for dog. The original 3 strikes and you're out.
I love that.
So evidence So evidence suggests that the Maya, Inca, and Aztec. I know that was
They
a good
call you
one, huh?
a bitch.
Evidence suggests that the Maya, Inca, and Aztec used tattooing in rituals, and that the early Britons used tattoos in certain ceremonies. The Danes, Norse, and Saxons are known to have tattooed family crests onto their bodies. And during the Crusades, some Europeans tattooed a cross on their hands or arm to mark their participation and indicate their desire for a Christian burial should they not return. So basically, to show, hey, I'm Christian. Please give me what I want for a burial.
Makes sense.
So from the Tahitian tatau, which means to mark or strike, the word tattoo refers to some of the traditional modes of application where ink is tapped into the skin by using sharp sticks or bone. Certain people in the Arctic, however, have used a needle to pull carbon-embedded thread under the skin to create linear designs. And still, others have traditionally cut designs into the skin and then rubbed the incisions with ink or ashes. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, that was how they used to do it. They would literally make the incision and rub carbon or ink into the wound.
That's gotta hurt so much worse. But
so modern, it would not be fun to.
But the ones where they tap it with like a stick or a bone.
Yep.
When I did go to Japan, my friend and I were supposed to go up. Is it like Mount Fuji in Japan?
Probably.
I think so. There's like a lady who lives up there or whatever, and you can go and get a like 3-dot tattoo from her, or like the old-fashioned way or whatever. And we plan to do that, but
I'm not climbing Mount Fuji. Fuck that.
I don't think she's all the way up there. I can't recall.
But I do want to get a traditional style tattoo done. I would love to go somewhere where like they pick it for you.
Yeah.
Like they meet you, they like get to know you. They like,
I think that would be so cool in terms of symbolism.
I want to do like that. Yeah.
But I know it's going to hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh god, yeah.
So, I don't feel like I have the balls to do it inside of the United States. I need to be like somewhere weird where I'm like extra confident.
Inside no, outside yes.
Okay, yes,
absolutely. I want to travel somewhere.
I'm just gonna go to freaking New Hampshire and someone's gonna knock on me with some whatever. I'm like, no, the fuck
I want
is this?
The experience.
Exactly, I need the culture part.
I want
of
the
it
experience.
Too.
Exactly, because that's part of the reason why I want to do it. Is I want to experience the culture part of it too, where you literally sit down with usually like a monk or someone and they get to know you in some way, like with someone who can speak the language, and then they pick for you what you would get and they pick a spot and like they do it and it would be beautiful, and I want to do something
definitely
like that.
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. So modern electric tattoo machines are modeled on the Modern electric tattoo machines are modeled after the one patented by New York tattoo artist Samuel O'Reilly in 1891, which itself is only slightly different from Thomas Edison's electric engraver pen, patented in 1876. The needles of a modern machine move up and down at a rate between 50 and 3,000 vibrations per minute. They penetrate only about 1 millimeter below the surface of the skin to deliver pigments. Our bodies treat the injected pigments as non-toxic foreign elements that need to be contained. So certain types of cells in our bodies engulf the minute amounts of pigment. Once full, they move poorly and become relatively fixed in the connective tissue to the dermis, which is why tattoo designs do not generally change with time.
That's really cool.
Because they're basically sealed into the spot where they're at by our bodies.
Which I didn't know. That's really cool.
There's a cool little video I'll have to send you that talks about it. Also, I'll have to send that to you. So a pigment's molecules are actually colorless. Those molecules, though, are arranged into crystals in various ways such that colors are produced when light refracts off of them. The pigments that are used in tattoos are often made of metal salts, which is why a lot of people with metal allergies are known to have reactions, myself included. but it's usually two specific colors that are higher in metal content.
I've heard
And
red.
that's usually reds and so reds and blues for me. I actually react more negatively to blues than I do reds.
Really?
Reds actually don't bother me. It's blues. Blues, I break out into serious bad hives. So I've got on my left sleeve, I have my little koi fish, and the sheath of my Mon cat's sword is blue, and then my beta fish is also blue. I think blue purple. I broke out into hives on those. Not terribly, but it was pretty bad. It was pretty itchy, pretty bad. But I didn't realize at that time that I was having a reaction, like an allergic reaction, because I couldn't see the reaction very well, because at this point I had all the black on there. Like, it was basically done. So I just thought I was having like just a reaction, basically. Like, it happens. Sometimes you get really itchy tattoos.
Oh,
and you have
definitely,
reactions
yeah.
sometimes. It happens. But then I got my Care Bear tattoo for my mom, and it's basically all blue because it's Grumpy Bear, except for some red hearts and some black writing. Everything except the red and black broke out into hives and swelled up. Like, not really swelled, but like broke out into hives. Every inch of the blue broke out into hives. And I was like, I have
Allergic.
very bad reactions to blues. Noted. So I have to be very careful with, I mean, I can still do them. They healed perfectly fine,
Right.
especially once I put like hydrocortisone on it.
just
I just
suck.
throw hydrocortisone on it. And that's part of my routine for cleaning it and stuff
Absolutely.
until the reaction goes away. But the reaction does go away eventually. But yeah, so typically it's colors, not like black, gray, or white that will cause reactions. But the most common tends to be red. But blues, I have found, are also a bit high in the metal content, because I have a good range of colors on my left sleeve.
Yeah. I have no colors.
Like, I've got yellows, orange, there's some red in there, there's blue in there, there's plenty of black, and the only thing I reacted to was the blue.
That's
So
insane. That sucks.
be mindful of that if you have any form of metal allergy and are planning to get any tattoos, especially color in your tattoo. Just be mindful that you are possibly at risk of having an allergic reaction. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Slap some hydrocortisone cream on there, see if that helps, and then go from there. All right, so the pigments that are used in tattoos are often made of metal salts, which are metals that have reacted with oxygen. This process is called oxidation and is exemplified by rusting iron. The pigment is held in a carrier solution to disinfect the pigments by inhibiting the growth of pathogens, to keep it evenly mixed, and to facilitate its application. Most modern pigments are carried by alcohols, specifically methyl or ethyl alcohols, which are the simplest and most commonly used types. The popularity of tattoos has continuously risen and fallen through times. Currently, the practice of tattooing is booming, and it's estimated that roughly 1 in every 7 people in North America, over 39 million people total, have at least one tattoo. Through time and around the world, the reasons for getting tattoos are numerous and varied. They include religious purposes for protection, or as a source of power, as an indication of group membership, as a status symbol, artistic expression, permanent cosmetics, and as an adjunct to reconstructive surgery as well, because you can also, there's been a lot more tattoo artists coming out that can help with like pigmentation issues. If you've got like patches of skin that don't match your skin tone, there are some artists out there that are very talented at helping
That's
to
really
hide that if that's
cool.
something you want to do. Obviously you don't have to do that,
yeah.
but if that's something you have maybe wanted to do, it is more possible nowadays to be able
I
to
don't
do
know. I
something
think
like
it's
that.
so freaking cool when someone has like what is it? Alopecia? Is that what it is? No, that's hair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the skin.
Oh wait, alopecia is losing. No, it's vitiligo.
The skin is. Okay.
Yes, where there are you talking about where like your skin will
Yeah.
change to like a lighter shade
Yeah.
or like
I think it's so cool
Yeah.
looking.
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. It's beautiful.
I
think it's beautiful.
I think one of my boss's daughters got a little bit of it. It's not like anything drastic,
my
but
sister
it's just so freaking cool.
My sister dated someone who had it. His wasn't super intense, but yeah, he had it. But yeah, no, I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
but it's also cool that if you're not feeling it, you know that there's something you can
Yeah,
try.
and you want to have it that those patches match the rest of your skin, whatever the more dominant skin tone is. That's totally fine.
I say
there's nothing wrong
if
with
you
that.
just have like splotches on your face of like different colors, I say you take that opportunity to like do little patches of artwork. You know, that'd be so
Have
fucking
fun with it.
cool.
Get creative. Have fun with it. All right, so that's that article basically. Now we're going to talk about some tattoos in specific countries. So we're starting off with tattoos in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Start right there.
Very
All right,
taboo.
so Japan has had a complicated history with tattoos. Anyone who has visited the island nation has likely seen the no tattoos allowed sign at public bathing facilities, saunas, gyms, and more.
Oh yeah.
So as it turns out, a large part of Japan's aversion to tattoos is thanks to the Yakuza, or the Japanese mafia. So traditional Japanese tattooing is known as irizume, or irizumi. Don't come for me, okay? The complexity of Japan's relationship with tattoos begins in the 1600s when the government enacted a policy that all criminals must be tattooed, an act known as bokeh. This would make it difficult for them to gain acceptance again in society. So this policy of branding endured for over 200 years. So the Yakuza's tattoo culture formed as a protest against bokeh. The full body tattoo was a creation of the Yakuza and continues to be popular to this day. Even today, though fewer Yakuza members get tattoos so as to be able to go unnoticed in society, the process is still seen as a rite of passage. Casting the group's obvious unsavory nature aside for a moment, their tattoos are remarkable, rich in symbolism, Japanese tradition,
yes, the symbolism.
and storytelling. They include staples such as the koi fish, dragon, phoenix, snake, and others. I mean, mine is very resemblant to a Yakuza style tattoo where it's the solid black background. I have a geisha. I have a few mon cats. I have a little beta fish. But yeah, so that is like Japan's kind of focal point around like their history with tattoo. Tattoos are becoming more accepted over there, but they're still not
Yeah.
where a lot of people would like them to be. But I get it because it is so deeply ingrained since the 1600s. That's a long time for something like that to be ingrained in their society. So it's very understandable.
To open up, though, because
It is, because a lot of younger generations are doing more
absolutely.
tattoos, wanting more tattoos and stuff like that. I mean, even in like South Korea, it was illegal to be a tattoo artist unless you were also a doctor. You had to be a doctor in order to be able to perform tattoos and stuff.
That's
So
insane.
it's something that's becoming more accepted over there, slowly but surely. But a lot of the older generation of Japan definitely is very much holding on tight to how they feel about tattoos, and I get it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do. I get it. It's very ingrained in their culture, the meaning and stuff. So
Yep.
I do get it. But yeah, they're working on it. There are places like in Japan that you can go to with tattoos, like
Yeah.
the bathhouses and stuff
I
like
mean,
that. There are more accepting ones.
When me and my friend went, I didn't have any tattoos until the one that I got there, but she had like a full sleeve as well. And And there were some places, like, we never got kicked out of anywhere because of our tattoos. And
Right.
there was, like, this one, like, club that we went to, and there had to be, like, bouncers to, like, let us in. But there was all these signs about no tattoos, so, like, we try our best to, like, kind of cover it up, you know, pull her shirt down. I put some, like, bracelets
Probably also
on
helped
her.
that you were some cute foreign girls, and they were like, let them in.
But that's the thing. The people who were their bouncers, I got some black, like, looking American guy, and then she got a white looking American guy. So it's like, even, I just, I feel like I'm being a
Maybe they
little
were more
biased,
lax
but
on it,
yeah,
though.
but that's what
You
I'm
know,
feeling.
maybe
'Cause
they
might not
themselves
be
were
enriched
more
in that culture,
lax.
for sure. But
Yeah, I mean, there could be any number
for
of
sure,
reasons.
but it's like I just don't think it stops people as much anymore. But you definitely don't see them on too many people there.
No,
And the one
no.
person that I saw a bunch of tattoos on, he was real weird to us. So he was asking
so
us
funny.
for money, but he was dressed real weird. And he had a bunch of tattoos, and he just looked real mean. And he was asking us for money, and we're like, we don't have any. And he was like, oh, come on, just like, 1 yen, 1 yen. I'm like, I have nothing, bro. I'm not giving nothing to you.
Dude, I am here from another country.
Yeah.
I have no money left.
But he was like trying to intimidate us. He literally got in my face
Yeah.
and flicked his tongue at me a few times and then walked away. And I was like, oh my God. I literally looked at my best friend and we just started dying laughing because we were like, what was that? Like, that was our only one weird experience in all of Japan.
So
Everyone
funny.
else is like so nice and so safe, but that guy, wild, which sucks because he was
There's
the
bound
one.
to be a couple.
He was the one with tattoos, so he's giving it a bad name.
It
bro.
happens.
Oh.
It happens. It does. It
Yeah.
does. All right. So, tattoos in Africa. So, Africa has one of the oldest histories with tattoos anywhere in the world. From an Egyptian mummy found with a tattoo dating to near 2000 BCE to an example found in Libya, Africa offers a rich history of tattoos. So while the Egyptian tattoos are believed to have symbolized things like fertility and worship of the gods, they have other meanings in other parts of Africa. So North Africa has largely seen tattooing as taboo due to its Islamic influences throughout history. So tattoos are seen as akin to spraying graffiti on the body, which is a gift from Allah. So obviously for them, that's not going to be something that they're going to embrace as much. So regardless, there is still some history of tattoos throughout North Africa, perhaps as a subculture and perhaps born out of rebellion. And in sub-Sahara Africa, there is a unique practice of tattooing known as skin scarification. In it, a practitioner uses an instrument with a sharp blade to cut the skin in particular patterns. Eventually, scar tissue forms over the wound and the shape remains. Though dangerous due to the risk of infection, these scars were used to ward off evil. And today, a similar process called cicatrization is widely used. In it, the artist cuts the skin deeply and then rubs soot or ash into the wound. The soot or ash causes the skin over the wound to protrude upward, allowing for a three-dimensional raised scar. So instead of a flat scar, it's going to help the skin to raise and make it more 3D. So normal tattoos have also gained popularity in many tribes. The complexity of tattoos reflects the social status of the person. And then tattoos in India. So tattooing has become common for many centuries in tribes scattered across the vastness of the Indian subcontinent. The tribes would view the tattoos as unstealable jewelry or as a means to make young women seem unattractive to neighboring tribes who might otherwise steal them. In the Northeast, headhunters would bear facial tattoos that recounted how many lives they had taken. In the intoxicating heat of southern India, permanent tattoos have long been a tradition. I'm going to butcher this word, and I'm so sorry. Referred to as Pachakutaratu? I'm sorry. They only ceased being popular around 1980. The tattoo artists would travel around creating tattoos of labyrinth-like snares on people's bodies so that they could ward off evil. The Indian subcontinent is home to such a long, complex history of inhabitants. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I'm just going to start that sentence over again. The Indian subcontinent is home to such a long and complex history of inhabitants that it is impossible to recount all the tattoo traditions present. In some cultures, tattoos were a means of marking those in lower castes so as to keep them down in society. Today, tattoos have begun to make a similar form as in Western culture, with young people getting them as fashion statements, and this represents the opportunity for Indians to keep their histories alive in body art while moving into the country's fast-developing future. I'm not going to talk about tattoos in the U.S. I think we get it. It's pretty fucking... So tattoos in China. China's relationship with tattoos dates back several millennia, known as... I don't know how to... Qishan in Mandarin. It has had a complicated history, usually seen as a distasteful degradation of the body. In the classic Chinese novel Water Margin, 12th century bandits are described as being tattooed, with 3 of them even sporting full body tattoos. Wow. Perhaps the best known tattoo story involves Yu Fei of the South Song dynasty. In a battle with enemies to the north, a superior above Yu Fei defected to the enemy side. Yu Fei protested this move by leaving the army and going home. His resignation was met with an unexpectedly hostile response from his mother, who scorned him for abandoning his country. She kindly reminded him of his allegiance by tattooing Ji Zhang Bao Guo across his back. Serve his country with ultimate loyalty is what it meant. Similarly to Japan, China has a history of marking criminals with tattoos. Those who had committed a serious crime could be exiled and marked with a tattoo, ensuring that they would never re-enter society without being noticed. Also, like Japan, there is a stigma with tattoos being associated with organized crime. However, in a country with over 1.3 billion people, tattoos are also a part of youth and culture and fashion. And then we've got tattoos in Buddhist culture. So Buddhist culture is popularly inked with mandala tattoos, beautiful ornate tattoos that depict the eternity and cyclical nature of the universe. Not only are these tattoos unique to Buddhism, they are also unique to each person. The Thai name for such tattoos is sakyant. In essence, it involves tattooing sacred geometrical patterns and designs on one's skin. Different religions have influenced sakyant tattoos over the centuries. The patterns inscribed by Brahmin holy men in India greatly influenced the Buddhist design in Thailand. Originally, sakyant was not part of Buddhism. The religion itself spread throughout Asia, absorbing and mixing with local traditions like water flowing through a series of pools. Shamanistic traditions blended sakyants into Buddhist tradition. Thai Buddhism today has many sects that incorporate sakyant into their practices. If a monk wishes to get a sakyant, they must seek out an ajarn or a qualified monk to perform it. Even though not all monks have them, they are widely accepted in Thailand. Christian missionaries disapproved of the sakyant when they began infiltrating Thai cities in the late 1800s. Of course they did. This caused the tattoos to lose popularity over the coming century. Interestingly, it was Angelina Jolie's sakyant tattoo that is often attributed with their resurgence in popularity.
That's right, Angie. Also, Thailand would be a cool ass place to visit.
God, yeah. Yeah, it would. I would love to go there. Especially for the food.
The food. I think it's...
the culture.
The weather.
All of it. Oh,
and also
weather.
places like even Japan, but Thailand, like Bali and all that are way cheaper than the United States. Way cheaper.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
So, great things. So, let's go.
Yeah. So then we've got tattoos in the far north.
Oh, God, yeah. Sorry.
So, Inuit facial tattoos have a dark and beautiful history among the people of northern Canada and Greenland. A mask found on the remote Arctic Devon Island dates back 3,500 years and shows facial tattoos similar to those on native in modern day Nunavut. In fact, many of the characteristics of these facial tattoos, their lines from lip to chin, their arrowheads on the cheeks, and their converging forehead lines can be found in the native Arctic peoples around the globe. The unfortunate story in the North American Arctic, however, is that facial tattoos were forbidden for most of the 20th century. Why did this happen? I'm sure we can figure that out. As it is too often the case in Native histories, facial tattoos were seen as a Native custom that needed to be suppressed. With it, the customs and culture of the Inuit might also be suppressed, allowing the government to be one step closer to a culturally united nation.
Hashtag dictatorship.
Yeah, exactly. So what was lost with these facial tattoos? The practice was largely for women. It signified a coming of age and a readiness for marriage, in which she had mastered several key skills: chopping and melting ice for drinking water, creating and maintaining boots out of seal skin, extracting fat from seals for lighting. Tattoos were administered by an elder woman in the tribe using bones, steel, or wood for the needle. Tattoos were made on the cheeks, chin, forehead, lips, eyes, and eyebrows, as well as on the collarbones and other parts of the body. And thankfully, facial tattoos have started to reemerge in Arctic women. In the Arctic, women looking to honor their culture and history have begun taking facial tattoos again. There's a girl on TikTok that I've watched. You're probably thinking the exact same. She got the arrows on her cheek, and she got her chin done as well.
Honestly, she's gorgeous, and amazing. And it just really, it accentuates that. Like, she's so badass.
I love them. I fucking love them.
And I like just learning about her whole family, because they were talking about what's considered like Eskimo kisses, but I don't know what to call them now. Inuit
that is
kisses,
not the proper term.
Right.
They're basically Inuit kisses.
And so it's like totally different. And I was just like, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah, and then her and her mom will do videos of them like doing their throat singing and stuff, and it's so cool.
So cool.
So, and then the last one here, which is actually somewhat similar to their traditions, is Maori tattoos, but obviously Maori tattoos are not just for women. So the Maori people of New Zealand have a rich history of tattoos.
She's really gonna get attacked today, alright?
Originally thought to reach the Maori via East Polynesia, tattooing became an integral part of their culture because the Maori considered the head to be the body's most sacred part. They focused heavily on facial tattoos. If a Maori was highly ranked, it was certain that the person would be tattooed. Similarly, anyone without status would likely have no tattoos. The practice of tattooing started at puberty, a sacred ritual. It took place as part of a religious practice. Tattoos made warriors more attractive to women and more fearsome to opponents due to the rudimentary and painful nature of the tattooing process. A person would often be rendered bedridden for many days while the swelling reduced and the tattoo wounds healed. The fascinating fact here is that the tattoos are often seen as rebellious in Western culture. In Maori culture, they were expected. To refuse to be tattooed was the rebellious act. The New Zealand government banned Maori tattoos in 1907 with the Tohunga Suppression Act, which intended to replace traditional Maori practices with modern medicinal practices. And this act served tragically to threaten Maori culture as a whole, but thankfully it was repealed in the 1960s, and Maori tattoos have since made a comeback. And the word tattoo comes from the Tahitian word tatau, which means to strike or tap, which any other language that uses a different word. It basically almost always means to strike or tap, because that is how tattoos used to be done, basically.
Absolutely.
And that is my history on tattoos.
I know you skipped the United States, but I know nothing. I know.
Oh, you want me to read the
nothing,
US one?
Yeah.
Right.
I just think of them coming from pirates. Why?
I get it.
I don't know.
No. Okay, so tattoos in the United
The Navy?
States can be divided in...
Sorry.
So, can I tell
I
ya?
don't know, man. I'm guessing here.
Okay, so tattoos in the United States can be divided into two epochs?
Oh, this is why you didn't want to read it. I see.
Epoch? Tattoos in pre-colonial Native American culture and those in contemporary American culture. So perhaps the most popularized instance of Native American tattoos entering the minds of the British can be found in the trip of the 4 Mohawk men to London in the early 1700s. These men were tattooed across their chests, faces, and arms. And the fervor they created in London can hardly be overstated. People were enraptured by the tattoos and the men themselves. It served as a microcosm of Western views of natives. People at once admired the men as noble while scorning them as savages. In any event, tattoos were common among tribes in America. They were created using sharpened instruments like needles and bones to prick the skin. Then by rubbing dark soot into the open wound, tattoos were a means of celebrating achievements in life and in warfare. In the modern United States, tattoos were once seen as fit for misfits, sailors, and motorcyclists.
See, I was right about
However,
the pirates. It's the sailors. That's what I meant. Kind of.
Yeah.
The Navy.
However, perhaps aided by the television show Miami Ink, tattoos have become widespread and popular among young people. The show served to show the glamour and artistry involved in tattooing. It shifted the public perception of tattoo parlors as cool places to work and to be. And this trend continues to evolve today.
Well, thank
Now,
you.
that is it.
Thank you.
She needed me to go back
I
to read that
did.
one.
I was like, I don't actually know. But that does make sense.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
And I want to get so many tattoos, but I'm so afraid.
I'm not.
No shit. Oh, I didn't know you were tattooing my ear and elbow. I was sleeping. My name's Kaylie.
Oh no, I did know that. Oh no. Oh no. I knew when she was in the inner elbow. Don't you joke
That's
about
even
the inner
worse
elbow.
because I can't do it. I'm gonna have to avoid it.
She didn't know she was in my inner
Maybe
elbow
that's
because
what it was.
apparently my inner elbows are very flat. Which is basically perfect for tattooing. She was like, "You have the best little ditch there," and I was like, "That's great. Can you get out of here?"
I was like, can you just scurry along here?
Yeah, she was just going along, and I started going quiet, and she was just like, she looks up, she looks down, she goes, "Oh my god, I just realized I'm in your elbow ditch," and I was like, "Oh, really? You just noticed?
Thank you.
I didn't."
I see. I
was like, "Yeah, I was kind of aware of that." It's like, whenever you want to get out of there, you hurry up and get out of there.
I got my hair cut yesterday, and I was asking the lady who's cutting my hair, because she had a full sleeve, and I want to ask you the same question. I asked her, like, in comparison, because I have a tattoo on my inner arm, you know, the chicken wing part of it, and that hurt like a motherfucker. And Mark's tattoo artist, I was asking him about the elbow part, because that's where I'm most scared about, and he's like, "Don't you have a tattoo in your inner arm?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, you're fine." And so I asked her what her opinion was, and she says, "Well, the ditch hurts more, but it goes quicker because it's smaller. There's a bigger patch of the chicken wing, so that hurts for like an endurance thing."
I'm gonna go
Okay.
because so yours is kind of like more halfway down, roughly.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So I find the closer to the armpit.
Yeah. Because I do have a
The more
little
painful.
up here, yes.
Because, like, for me personally, it was from this point up
Absolutely.
that hurt. anything below to the elbow ditch, I was fine.
Yeah,
I
that
was
part of my
perfectly
bird
fine.
did not hurt until she went in there and
But-
stabbed me with some white all over the
I
place.
have had.
Yeah.
I hate the white highlight. I know it's necessary, but I hate it.
It's the worst, like,
When I
last
got
20
my
minutes.
thigh done. When I got my thigh done, she was, as she likes to call it, dipping and ripping. Because she was going fast. She was dipping and ripping up my fucking skin. She was trying to get my tattoo done as, like, within that session. And we got mostly done. And she finally put numbing cream on me for the last portion. And I was like, thank you, because I don't want to do the white. I don't want to do the white.
It's
I don't
just,
wanna do
it
So she
burns.
put some numbing stuff on my leg for, like, the last part of it. Probably, like, the last hour or two, roughly. It still hurt, though.
Oh,
Still
fuck
hurt.
yeah.
It dulled the pain quite a lot, but it still hurt, especially when she pulled out that white needle. I was like, girl, you better move fast with that needle.
How long was that tattoo of your thigh?
My thigh was like 7 hours.
Damn, dude. My bird was like 2.5, and I was
I
trying
mean, for
to
my
control
arm, I
myself.
sat for 6 hours each time.
I was trying to control myself not to run out of the seat right now. Like, and I don't know how I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do small sessions because I.
Well, yeah, of course. Most tattoo artists are willing to work with
Oh,
you,
of
especially if you're
course.
someone who doesn't have a high pain tolerance. A good tattoo artist will happily do it
Oh,
in
of
sessions.
course. I'm just.
Like, my left arm was done in 4 sessions. It was broken up into 4 separate sessions and it was like 3-4 hour sessions.
Yeah. See, honestly, it's like the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes, 10 or 20 and the last 10 or 20 minutes are the worst for me because the first 10 or 20 minutes I have to, like, get used to the pain, and I'm immediately thinking, why the fuck am I doing this? I shouldn't have done this, but I can't stop.
See, for me,
Otherwise,
it
I'd
just
have a
depends on
weird
how long the
fucking
session is.
line on my body.
It just depends on how long the session is, how long I've been sitting for.
Yeah.
Like, when I did, like, my thigh, I was fine for most of it.
Yeah.
Until the last few hours. And then with my arm, my right arm, it was kind of the same because we did so much in each session, that it, like, I was swelling, basically,
That's
as she
crazy.
was tattooing me. She was like, we've been going for a while, like, my inner elbow was, like, swollen, red, just done with her. And she was like, I'm almost done. I'm like, you keep saying that, but you're not almost done. You're still in there. Get out of there. But, the elbow ditch and the tip of the elbow is the fucking worst.
See?
Because my left arm, he went right on the tippy tip. He went right in on that bone. God damn it. I'm actually happy I'm surprised it's stuck as well
It
as it
looks
has,
really
'cause
good.
I do not want to have to get that filled in.
No.
But I'm going to have to get it touched up at some point in my life. I want to get the design on my kimono fixed up. There's some lines that are a little faded out that, like, just didn't heal properly, and I never
Definitely.
went back for the
Me neither.
the touch up.
Yeah, same.
And he doesn't tattoo anymore, so I'm gonna have to find. I'll probably just go to Steph for it, my current artist. But I want to get some line work fixed on there, so when I get that fixed up, I might just have them, like, touch up my elbow, just
To get out of the way.
just get out of the way while
For
we're
another
there.
10
But
years.
yeah, but no, the elbow, man.
See, I have
That-
a sleeve design where I think I can work with it missing the elbow, you know? And it can still be like a cohesive unit because I can, like, go up the little sides.
You can always do the numbing stuff as well.
Okay, I've heard mixed reviews about that because I've heard it's great, I didn't feel a thing, but right after, it felt a million times worse because
I'm
the
gonna-
pain is punching you in the face all at once.
I'm gonna put it this way. You're causing severe trauma to your body. Yeah, it's gonna fucking suck when that numbing cream comes off, and wears off. But I find for someone like you who doesn't have as high of a pain tolerance for the during process, it'd be more beneficial for those specific areas. I'm not saying do your whole arm. I'm saying
though?
when they You can.
Yeah, at least when it's afterwards and it's
to-
burning, I can like run around and get that feeling out instead of having to sit
Exactly. Whereas during, it's a little bit harder to endure. But you just talk to your artist and say, look, I don't have a very high pain tolerance. I would really like to do some sort of numbing cream, at the very least on my elbow and the ditch of my elbow, so that way when you're in that area, it's not going to hurt as much. Can we do that? And they're more than likely, if they use it, are going to. And most tattoo artists nowadays do have it on hand.
My wonder is, if the ditch is at 100% pain, what does the numbing cream knock it down to?
I don't know. I didn't have numbing cream on my elbow.
Have you had numbing cream anywhere?
The only spot I had numbing cream was my thigh. When I got my dagger done. That's the only time I've experienced it.
What was that percentage?
So the problem with that one is I had already been getting
That's
tattooed
true.
for like 3-4 hours
Yeah.
before she put it on. So I could still kind of feel it.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I was already feeling the pain. By the time she was done, I was literally just silent, curled up, waiting for her to finish. She's like, I know, I'm so close, honey. I know you're done. Like, because I'd been going for like solid 7 hours.
And
like
I
said,
cold,
she was ripping through my
I start
skin.
to shake. I have to like, and that's only after
Yeah,
2.5 hours.
'cause-
I'm a puss pants, and I try not to be. I didn't.
Well, and she was saying, she was like, I cannot do this on my male clients. She's
Yeah.
like, I cannot dip and rip on men.
I have
She was
heard
like,
that
they cannot
women
handle
have a
the
higher
pain.
pain tolerance.
Well, we do definitely have a higher
naturally.
pain tolerance typically than men.
Mine's
But
just
yeah.
not with that. That and giving birth are past my pain
And that's okay.
tolerance. So
Oh, thank you. Why do you think I got my tubes removed? I wouldn't want that option on the table.
I know, but I need that option on the table. But I don't want to.
Hey, I can still get pregnant. I just have to intentionally get pregnant with an injection.
Yeah.
They have to inseminate me.
If I find a place that lets me get a C-section, an elective C-section, and if I fucking go into labor before my elective C-section, I am going to be so pissed.
Good luck
Because
with
I
that.
don't think they can then do the C-section, right?
I think it depends.
I would be so pissed.
I think it would depend on your situation and what was going on, how early you were,
My
all that stuff.
situation
There's a
is
lot of factors.
I'm going to start punching doctors if someone doesn't numb me and cut this thing out of me. I'm not doing it.
And that's Laura's feelings on that.
And I work with pregnant people. I'm sorry. It makes it
know.
worse, honestly. But
Yep. I get it.
Tattoos.
Trust me,
tattoos be
I
cool.
experienced my sister go. I experienced my sister go through 2 births, and I'm just like, ha!
Psych.
I'm good.
Ooh,
I'm
ooh, removing myself from that situation.
No, thank you.
Beautiful.
I'm good.
Not for me.
Beautiful. Love you. I was there for the first one.
You are an absolute rock star. I don't know how people
are a champ.
fucking do it.
I
Not
watched
for
you
me.
push that first one out. I am good.
Not for me.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll give them to somebody else who needs them.
There we go. We're good.
But I think that's it. That's what we got. That's it. That's the episode, folks.
That's what we got. An hour and 40 minutes, give or take.
We managed to chat there.
As we always do. We made up for the
We always
beginning.
manage.
But
Yeah.
look at my little
I was wondering.
gnome.
I wanted to see the. I was like, what is
It's
your
my
mug? You
little
look so cute.
gnome. He's got a big giant
It's a little garden
beard.
gnome.
I love them. I bought one for me and then a matching one, but
Does
a
it have a
different color.
lid with a hat?
No.
It should have a lid. That's the hat.
I mean,
That'd be
I
so
do
cute.
think that the ones with the lids are cute, but I'm a fucking idiot and I can't. I'm gonna break it. So I just wouldn't
I
use
would
it.
just want it for. See, I would only use it for like the storage and decoration part because I have a TARDIS mug that has a lid. I only use the mug when I'm like the lid
And
when
you just
I'm
like keep the lid wherever your mug goes.
yeah. But yeah. All right. Well, you guys can hit us up on our socials if you have any questions, comments, concerns, topic ideas, whatever it is that you want to hit us up about. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Chaos and Cats Pod. YouTube is at Chaos and Cats Podcast. And you can also hit us up on our email, which is chaosandcatspodcast@gmail.com. And that's it.
Yeah.
Those are the places you can catch us.
Don't forget to all hail chaos.
Yep. All hail the chaos. And also rate this podcast wherever you listen and are able to rate.
Yeah.
It helps us a lot. Thanks.
Sneaky little slut bags.
Thank you, you little slut bags. You're in a cult. Tell your parents. Goodbye.